So what are the challenges with exchange with delayed completion? I guess in my mind, there are really a couple of things that really I will tend to face. One is the idea that you will have to convince the estate agent to begin with. So in this scenario, you're being shown a house and you need to be able to convince the estate agent who took the actual instruction from the seller that that's what you want to do, and the reason why you would like an exchange with delayed completion is because you'll be able to get all the works done and stuff. So you need to really engage and educate the estate agent if you're faced with a relatively young and or naive estate agent. So first things first, you really need to educate this estate agent as to why that is, that it's a legit way of buying the house and you can still guarantee their commission and their sales, but it will come at the price of the exchange with delayed completion. Second thing, if you've done that right, then they will then go away and actually be able to convince the seller to agree to these terms. And if the seller doesn't really understand it, you are hoping that you have done a good enough job, to be able to convince the estate agent, who then in turn convince the seller. And the third challenge that I see quite a bit with exchange and delayed completion is the seller being advised by their solicitor not to do so. This is because, with all due respect to solicitors, that's what they are. They're solicitors, they're not developers, they're not investors. So they are very much about reducing their risk to their clients by limiting the amount of advice that they give. So they are always looking to take themselves away from the risk of being sued by their clients should anything go wrong, and that's why they don't like offering advice to clients around key undertaking. But in effect, this is what we're asking for. So how do you reduce the risk for the client, and that solicitors are a bit more comfortable to agree and sign off on? So the way to do that is by way of a contract called key undertaking. And you could see in my post later, I've put a picture of one of them, that basically the solicitor will ask their client to sign to say that they are happy with, and they will ask us also to sign to say this is what we're proposing to do, these are the works that we are proposing to do, and any issues, or if we can't complete at the end, we will lose our money and all the works that we've done and stuff. So the key undertaking contract is very important for both us as the buyers as well as the sellers. So as I said, there are some challenges, but nothing erroneous that we can't get over. It's just about knowing how to do it. And in the links below, you will be able to see also some of the videos or some of the resources that you could use to be able to help with that. So I hope this video has helped you with understanding the tactic that I employ, that a lot of us employ, called exchange with delayed completion. Very much works on the basis that these are properties that are needing works, they're below market value, and you are trying to buy them with an extension on between the exchange date and the completion date, and where you can go in with your team to effect the works, create the value, and by the time you come to finish after the 6 week period or 4 to 6 week period, whatever you've agreed with the sellers, your house is worth a lot more than what you're paying for. So then when a mortgage advisor and the mortgage company via the surveyors come out, they value it to the higher value that it's worth now after the works that you've done, rather than the actual lower value that you paid. And that's where I will make my money, the difference between the two. So if you want any more information, please have a look at some of my other videos on my YouTube channel, and the link will be posted below, as well as my Facebook group. I've got loads of resources that I post there, and as well as my Instagram. If you need any more information, you can also join my coaching, my one-to-one coaching course that I work with property developers to be able to help them through these kind of tactics, as well as title splitting, and also talking about how to grow their property wealth. So my name's Azid. I've been a property investor for the last 20 years, and so get in touch with all these using all these details below. Thank you.